Okay, students, can you see the screen? Can
Yes,
you
ma'am.
see?
Yes,
Yes.
ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, okay. So methods of array object concat. Concat will concat one or more arrays, sorry, two or more arrays, and it will return a new array. Okay. Now, how will you use this concat method in the program? You can write the concat in the JavaScript. So you have to write a script tag. Okay. And then you have to create 3 arrays because you need more arrays to concatenate. Okay. So how will you create array? This is by following the first syntax. Okay, I said. So var array name equal to or array variable name equal to array elements. Okay. And then another array with 2 elements and one more array, third array with 3 elements. Okay. So I have created array. Now I have to concatenate. So what is the syntax to use the method? The syntax to use the method is array name dot method name. Okay. Array name dot method name. And then within the bracket for concat method, you will write other array names. For example, you want to concatenate 2 arrays, then you will give one of the array names, array name here, and the rest of the array names within the bracket as a parameter. Okay. Now, what is the syntax for concat method? Concat is a method of array object. So array object name dot method name. Our method is what? Concat. And then within the bracket, you will write other array names which you want to merge. Okay, which you want to concatenate. Okay. You have created, listen here, you have created fruits array, veggies array, dairy array. There are 3 arrays. Okay. Now in this, here when I say the syntax, first you have to write the array name. There are 3 arrays here. Okay. You can write any array here. So array, because when you create, after you defined the array variable will be object. Okay. So you can write any object name here. Okay. So one of the objects I have written, this is the object name dot method name, and within the method may have parameters. So here the parameters are other array names. Veggies is another array which I have created, and dairy is another array object. Okay, how many objects are there here? Fruits, veggies, dairy. Okay. Now this after concatenated fruits, veggies, and dairy array, you have to store the result, all the concatenated elements in one array. Okay. So for that, you are creating, to store the result of concatenation, you are creating another array. Okay, that is this one, all foods. Okay. So here now when you are assigning this, all foods will be the variable, and once you assigned, again all foods will be object. Okay. Now here you concatenated all the elements, all these elements, you put in all foods variable. Now if you want to display all foods, see how will you write? You will write the print statement, which is document.write, and within the bracket you will write, because in print statement, if you want to write the variable, how will you write? The same way you will write the array object here. Okay. Now this will display, now this is not the program, this is a comment line. Okay. So in the comment I have written what output you will get. You will get all these elements merged: apple, orange, banana, celery, onion, eggs, cheese, milk, everything merged. All the 3 array elements will be merged or will be concatenated and displayed. Okay. Now what is the result? What is the result data type? The result data type is also array. Now this is another array. Okay. So all foods is another array which will hold the result of the concatenation. Okay. then what output you will get? You will get output this, only this. The command line what I have written, no, that will be the output. Okay. And then you close the script tag, you will close the body tag, you have to close the HTML tag. Okay. Now using concat method, I concatenated 2 or more arrays. Okay. I have so many methods like this for array object. I have one more method which is called join. Okay. Now what join will do, it joins all array elements into a string by a delimiter which you have given, you specify. Okay. Now what is the use of this? You should not confuse with concat and join. Concat will concat more than one number of arrays. Okay. But join will concatenate, or join will join all the elements of single array. All the elements in a single array by giving a delimiter. You will specify the separator symbol, delimiter. Okay. By using the delimiter, by using that delimiter as a separation symbol, it will separate the elements. Okay. But what is the result of the join method? The result of the join method is a string, not array. Underline. Okay. After you applied the join method, what result you will get? You will get some result. The data type of the result is not array, it is string. Okay. So now look at this example, you will get clear idea after that. I have created array, the name of car makers. Okay. Now car makers is my object now. Okay. I have created car makers as an array object. How I am saying car makers as an array object? Because look at the value which I assigned. Now these values are what? Array values, array elements. So because of I assigned the elements, this variable became array variable. Once I assigned, this became what? This became array object. Say array object. Okay. Now what I did in the first statement, I have created a object in the name of car makers. What is the type of this object? It is an array object. Okay. Now I'm going to apply a method. Which method? Join method. Join is a method of which object? Array object. Okay. So to store the result of the join method, I need a variable. So some variable I have assigned. str is my variable. Inside this variable, I am applying the method. So what is the syntax for any method? The method name should come along with its object. Okay. So object name dot method name. Object name dot method name. What I am giving within the parameter, okay, method variable, one symbol, any symbol, that will be a delimiter for delimiter or delimiter for every array element. Okay. So what output I will get is forward and then delimiter what I specified, and the second element delimiter, third element. Now there is no comma, look at here. So this is not array, the result is not array. You input array, you are giving input as array. Now this is array. Okay. But what you will get is not array, it is a string. So all these elements, array elements in a single array will be concatenated with the delimiter which you have given, and it will be converted to single string. Single string. Okay. Now if you want to display, now here you have used join method. Okay. And the result of the join method you want to print, you have already stored in str. Okay. So you will store using document.write the object name. Document.write the object name. Okay. Now I will ask a question. Okay. This str, This str is which object? Which object str? Any one of you? This which object? str is which object? Any one of you? Students, could you follow? Could you follow what I said?
Yes, ma'am.
Can any one of you say str is which object? Now this car makers is which object? Array object. Okay. Now what is str?
String.
Who's this? String object. How are you saying str is string object? How are you saying str is string object? Just by just by seeing the str.
Yes, ma'am.
No. How, students, please listen. How you said car makers is a array object? How can you say car makers? Is car makers is array object or not? Tell me. This car makers is which object? It is array object or anything else?
Array, ma'am.
Okay. How you
Array.
said? How you said it is array?
Because Ford, Chevy, and Dodge is saved in it.
Yeah, because this format you see, string you will not assign this value, integer you will not assign this value, number you will not assign this value, date also you will not assign this value. This value is a value of what? Array. Okay. So that by seeing the value which is assigned in this variable, you can say this variable is belonging to which object. Okay, please listen, please understand. Car makers is a array object. How I am saying car makers is a array object? By looking into this value which is assigned in car makers. What is this value? Array elements you have assigned. So this object is a array object. Okay. Now I am asking str is which object? One of you said it is a string object. Okay. Now I am asking how you said it is a string object. How you said it is a string object. Now you can easily say. How you said str is a string object.
It is neither integer nor array. That's why it is a string.
So to answer this, you should understand what will be the outcome of this. Okay. Here directly I assigned the value. So by seeing this, you said car makers is an array object. Now here I did not assign directly a value in str object. Okay. So now to identify the str is which object, either it is array object or anything, any other object, you should know what is the output of this. Okay. What is the output of this? Array object dot some method and some parameter. A parameter is a delimiter. Okay. Now what this will give, what I said, what is the output of join method? Output of join method is this. Look at here. This is the output. What join did? Join method joined all these elements of this array. Car makers you gave, no? So it will go to car makers object and it will see what is assigned in it. It will merge everything and it will display as a single string. Remember, you may ask, ma'am, this is also in array format, isn't it? But look at the difference here. First element, comma. Second element, comma. Third element. Okay. Only in string you will give the value like this. Okay. Some characters, some special characters, special characters. Okay, so this is what? This is string, this is not array, don't confuse. So now you can say str stores what? Str stores this string, this string. So the moment when you store the string, the str became which object? String object. String object. Okay. So that I'm stressing again and again, join, the result of the join. The join is a method of array object. I agree. Join is a method of array object. But it produces string. The result of the join will create a string. Okay. But when you take concat, concat is a method of course, array object. Concat is a method of array object. And also it produces array. The result of the concat is also array. Input also array, output also array. But here, input is array, output is string. Input is array, output which you get is string. Remember. Okay. What is concat? It concat two or more array elements. But here it work with a single array only. You listen here. You did not create more than one array. You created only one array object. But within one array, there are many elements. All these elements will be merged and put as a single string. Is this clear, students?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So using join, you can concat all the, or you can join all the elements. Okay. Okay. Now, there are other methods too in array object. Push. Push is another method which is very commonly used method. You know how the data will be stored in array. Okay. One on another, the data will be stored. When you store the first element will go to the bottommost, the data structure of the array. If you look at the data structure of the array, the first element will be stored in the bottommost memory, array memory. And then if you store second element, it will be stored on the bottom of the first element, sorry, on the top of the first element. And when you store the third array element, the third array element will be stored in the memory on the top of the second array element. So one on another, it will be stored. Okay. The elements will be stored in the memory. Okay. Now push, what push will do? Using push method, push is an array method, array object method. So using push, simply you can add one or more elements onto the end of an array. So here you have to remember either you add or delete. Okay, you add. How many elements? Only one element or one more than one? One or more elements. I can add one or more elements where? At the end of the array. At the end of the array. For example, there are 3 elements are there in the array. You want to add a 4th element. You can use push. Or you want to add 4 and 5, 2 more elements. You can use push method, but where it will be added? The first 3 elements will be there in the same position as it is. Okay. These 2 newly added elements will be added in the 4th and 5th position of the same array. Okay. So, push method will add one or more elements into the at the end of the array. Here end is also very important. It will not add in the beginning of the array. It will add in the end of the array. Okay. Okay. Now, wait. Okay. Push method will add one or more elements into the end of the array. So we have created an array. Okay. We have created an array in the name of gods. Okay. There are two elements we have assigned. Once you assigned this gods became what? Array object. Remember, became array object. Now you are creating another variable here. Why I'm saying variable? Why not object? Because I don't know till now which value will be assigned within this variable. Once seeing the variable, I can say this is which object. Okay. So I have created a variable. Okay. I have created a variable called result gods. Okay. Now I have to apply the push method. Okay. What is the method? What is this method belongs to which object? Array object. So gods is a object name. Dot push is a method of this object. Method of array object. What is the name of my array object? I have created in the previous step gods. So gods is a object name, array object name. When I use push, I have to use a parameter which I want to add at the end of the array, the elements which I want to add at the end of the array. So one or more elements you can add to show that only two elements I have written. Even one element also you can write. Okay. So when you want to add one or more elements, you will write the element name within the parameter. Then if you want to print the result array, you will use document.write. So document.write and the object name. Now what is this object? This object is a array object. Look at here, result gods. Now this push will push these two elements with this gods. Okay, gods already have two elements. Gods array have two elements. With these two elements, these two more elements will be appended, will be added, and it will have, the result will have 4 elements array object. 4 elements array object. So when you print result gods, you will get all the 4 elements. Like concat, here input and output both are array. Okay, input output both are array. Okay. Now you know what is push. Push will push or push will add one or more elements at the end of the given array. Okay. We have pop. Pop takes, or we can say remove. No, we should not say remove. We should say takes only. Takes the last element of at the end of an array. So using pop, you can take only one element. That should also be the last element of the given array. Okay. So pop takes the last element of the end of the array. From the array, it will take the last element. Okay. Now look at the application of the pop method. I have created a variable. I have assigned a array value. So monsters is which object? Array object. This became array object. Okay. Then I am creating another variable. Okay. I apply the method pop. When I want to write any method, I have to write the method along with its object. So object is here monsters. Monsters.pop. Here the parameter we will not give. Method will not have any parameter. Why? When I pop, I will take the element. Okay, I will not add anything. When I add, I have to mention what should be added. Okay, when I remove or when I take off, I no need to mention. Okay, so monsters.pop will remove the last element of which array? This array, monsters array. Okay, from the monsters array, the pop method will take the last element. Okay. Now look at the print statement. Document.write last monster. Because the last monster will store only the why I did not use the word remove here. When I use remove, you may misunderstand. The last element will be removed, the remaining 2 element will be the answer. No. Okay. So that here you have to use the word takes. It's not remove. Okay. So it will take the last element of array, and if you store, it will store in a particular variable. So monsters will have all these 3 elements. Dot pop, when you apply, from the monsters, it will take only the last element and it will store. So the last monster will have only the last element. Okay. Okay. But monsters and also last monster, both will be array. Remember. Okay. When you have only one element, you may have a doubt whether it is an array element, array object or string object, but it is a array object. Okay. Array may have single element also, no? Okay. Like that, now this last monster is an array object which will have only one element. Okay. So document.write last monster. If you print, what will be your output? The last element will be the output. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
And here you have to understand, time is over.
Yes, ma'am.
I will finish here. This is the
Hello,
last.
ma'am.
Yes.
Ma'am, is JavaScript coming for unit for mid-sem exam?
Yes, I said no. In
What is the
JavaScript,
portion for mid-sem
I
exam?
said yesterday, you did not attend yesterday's lecture.
No, ma'am, my net was fluctuating, that's why.
Okay. In JavaScript, you have pop-up boxes and this array object. And after this, I will teach string object and its methods. So that is also that for the exam. So complete CSS. Okay. CSS may everything whatever I taught is there for your midterm. And in JavaScript, you will have 3 pop-up boxes. Pop-up boxes in JavaScript and array object and string object. Array object and string object. Right now we are in array object. After completing array object, I will teach string object. That is also there for exam. Okay. Suppose if I cannot complete string object, whatever I will complete till that it will be there in the midterm exam. Okay. Okay, this why I'm saying in between Friday is a holiday. Okay. Okay, now one more thing which is very important you have to remember here. When you print last monster, you will get this as answer. But once you applied pop method, if you try to print monsters, what will be the output? Using pop, you removed the last element. Now, right now, the monsters will have only 2 elements. Okay. So that also I have showed in this example. If you print monsters, you will get the remaining 2 elements. If you print last monster, which hold the removed element, then you will get only 1 element. Okay. That's it. The other. Okay, the push came down.
Ma'am, HTML will also be there for the mid-sem.
No, HTML is not there. HTML is not there for midterm.
Okay, ma'am, thank you.
Okay, students, here I end. Even I also have next lecture. Okay. So now this material already I shared with you. Students, till now you have to refer only 2 material. One is the lecture notes, WP lecture notes, which I updated in the Teams. And apart from that, this is another file. This right now I'm showing, no, this is another file. I think this also I shared already, right? Okay, so this file will have JavaScript. The introduction to JavaScript. See, look at here. What is the advantage of JavaScript? And then array, and then method. Pop-up boxes will come later, but I taught you before. Okay. The same file you have the pop-up boxes also, JavaScript pop-up boxes also. Okay.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am.
Okay, students. You all can leave. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. Bye, ma'am.